This next system could literally be the hardest one to beat ever.
Well, thank you so much, SK Sum. We do have another roulette system. It's called Priapism 2.0, whatever.
That's your new favorite word.
108 units, yeah, 540 buy-in, sir. Yeah, we're gonna do $5 units. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
It's always wonderful when you get a chance to expand your vocabulary. You know
Yeah,
what
no,
I'm
that's
saying?
great.
No, it's
Like
fan.
the
This
one
is,
word
this, is
Alex
a,
will actually.
this is a learning channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and be like Prism.
Yeah, you're gonna practice this one.
Sure. Hey girl, I want you to know I got a Priapism.
This is for you.
Mama
Kim, listen here. I got a little Priapism
Listen,
issue.
yeah, I'm all bricked up in Priapism for you. You should come over. It's 108 units. We're gonna do $5 units. It's a $5, or so we're gonna say it's a $540 buy-in.
Okay.
Okay. So now what we're gonna do is, so number one, we're gonna go $60. So we're gonna go 2 dozens, 25 each. We're gonna pick a street.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Get your Priapism out there, buddy.
Okay. 1 street for a nickel, 1 split for a nickel. So if you think about it, we have 12 units out there. Obviously, we hit this one, $15 win, 3 units.
Give me 35, 36, will you?
Street's basically a pushy, and then if we hit the split, that's a good one. Now, he says, if you hit right away or after some loss or losses, increase to tier 2. If you streak 6 wins, we go to tier 3. So we'll show you tier 2, tier 3.
Wow.
Bet tier 1 if you lose, or after 7 hits in a row.
Now, how did this strategy get the name?
So
like, what part of it does it match up? Does it sync up? Oh!
Damn.
David wins.
So 3 grown men from different generations sat down or stood up at this roulette table, and we're like, what the hell does that mean? So Dennis got out his phone.
Well, I would say 2.5 grown men. You know what I'm saying? I would
Wow.
just be like,
Dang, what a dig.
David's calling himself.
Oh, shit. Dennis, can you explain to them what the definition is?
A Priapism.
Show the people what they want.
Priapism is a prolonged erection of the penis.
That makes sense, dude. Have you had a Priapism recently? Yeah. Wow. That's good to know, bro. I know. I used to have that. We used to have a teacher. Every time I would text or call him, he was in the middle of his Priapism. And he would share that with me. He wouldn't use that word, but now I know the word.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Could have used that word. He's like, listen, you're going to have to call me back. I got Priapism going on.
Damn. 3 unit win. What a time to be alive.
I just get, so you got hoed the first time, I got hoed that time. Yeah. You know, it's interesting because now that word is gonna go, I'll probably remember that word. I'll be able to use it, but no one's gonna understand it. And what'll be great is like if my mother calls and I'm having that issue, I could just let her know and she'd be like, okay.
Damn.
And then I'm on it, at least I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Like, Mom, I got Priapism right now. I'm in the middle of my Priapism.
And then you find out your mother's well acquainted with
Yeah,
the words
she is a Boggle champion, so that might be weird.
or Scrabble.
Boggle, dude. You gotta know a lot of words when you're playing Boggle, dude.
If you streak 6 wins, go to tier 3, loss or losses. Now, I think we should do the opposite a little bit.
Am I supposed to be going up at all because I'm losing? No.
Yeah, you're supposed to go up, but I think we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna press up with the winnings.
Oh,
Okay.
really? I was supposed to go up though? Where would I be at now?
So if you wanted to, you would go 30, 25.
Really? Why?
And then you go to $10 street, $5 split.
30, 25. So I go to 30, that's it? That's the whole press?
$10 street, $5 split.
Okay, well let's show them what they win. I mean, let's show them
Okay.
the system, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Let's stick to the closest to the Priapism 2.0 that we can.
I can't wait. Next time we're on a phone call, there's some customer service thing. They're like, instead of my email address,
hope
my
we have
personal, it's gonna be, what's your email address, sir? It's priapismalexkim@gmail.com.
Wow. That
Damn.
makes sense, dude.
Yeah, that's a $5 win.
You can always wish someone a good Priapism, no?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a good thing today? I mean, right?
Well, it's prolonged. So
It's prolonged.
It's basically like, you know how like when they say if you take a blue pill, if it's 4 hours, you should call a doctor.
Yeah.
It's to reference that.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a medical
That's
issue.
not a problem. I will.
I know.
just let you know.
Alex is
That's
like,
not a problem.
he needs more of that problem.
Yeah. Damn, guys, I can't lay down flat on the bed.
Brutal.
Dang, what a first world problem. Why is there
I could just see that at the
never mind.
hospital. They use that kind of word so they can call it up out of, you know, we have a Priapism issue on bed 3. You know what I mean? That way nobody knows what the hell
It's
it
just
is.
a really fancy way of saying this dude's bricked up and can't get it down.
Yeah,
That's really
no,
what it is.
He overdosed on the blue pills. There was a story about a guy getting a Pepsi bottle stuck up his ass. That was, because it had gotten all the suction. It was one of those It was one of those glass bottles. Now imagine that, and you have priapism at the same time. That would be rough, dude.
Well,
huh?
anyone in the medical field will tell you, people always go to the ER, and a lot of
Yeah.
times because they're doing fucking weird shit to their body.
Yeah, people are doing
Because
weird
of,
shit.
you know.
No, that makes sense.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me.
Well, that makes sense though, because if you got that the glass bottle, you know what I mean? It's got suction. You follow?
No, I don't follow. I'm too vanilla for
I
that.
know. I think it's. I've heard
Oh,
it's a true story,
no, it's a
but
push,
oh,
but
look
it's
at you, buddy.
I think I went, no, 55?
No,
I
don't
went
take
a little
my-
bit.
yeah.
I won $30.
It's one of these stories you're not sure if it's true, but it's like one of these fables. But I suppose if you worked in an ER room enough, you probably see a lot of weird stuff, dude.
I'm sure people in the comments down below,
Yeah.
oh, there's medical people who are going to chime in.
The thing that scares me is the one day I actually ordered some potato chips, and you know that side of some of those potato chips, it has side effects of like explosive diarrhea. Some people apparently react very negatively to those potato chips.
Really?
Yeah. No, this is true. This is an actual thing. It's on the side. I forget what they are, but you guys might know. Huh?
The one
Chip.
Imagine you end up in ER and you're like, yeah, I had this potato chip. I got explosive diarrhea.
Well, he ate two
Gotta
of them.
be. Oh God, that'd be. Oh, you had two? There we go, buddy.
Fantastic.
Oh, and look at this. I actually win some money. Yeah, so far I haven't had any real. You know, the doctor says, hey, you're allergic to this drug. Like, how would I even know? You haven't even given me the drug yet. Once you give me the drug, you know what I mean? They're like, are you allergic to these drugs? Give it to me and then we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
And then I'll let you know.
you're like, normally in the nightclub, you just give it to me and I take it. But it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
one for the road.
It's fine.
Here's a true story. You know the guy that sang Candyman?
I'm going to go to tier 2, by the way. By the way, tier 3 is 30, 30,
Jesus.
10, and 10.
Everyone out there already knows who it is, Candyman. Anyways, I went to a party at one of his houses. And
Wow.
Sammy Davis Jr. So he owned a really nice house in the old area up, Rancho and Alta.
Yeah.
In that area, he has this house like very close to there. And so I go to this house, and it's literally just, let's just say there's a bowl of drugs, just a bowl with drugs, and no one knows. Everyone's like, why is there a bowl with drugs? And it's the hit or miss bowl, and they're passing around this bowl. And one of my friends is literally like, oh, hit or miss. Just that's it. You take a pill, and you just hope it doesn't kill you, dude. It was called the hit or miss bowl, dude. 35, 36 per favores. But can you imagine that? Did you ever have any of those bowls at your place? Hit or miss bowls?
Maybe.
Because I just can't believe that you would be so irresponsible and just have a bowl of pills, dude. So
Great
our friend,
hospitality.
I know.
Okay, I lost, by the way. I'm going to go 25, 30, 10,
But
and 5.
the story gets better. So this individual, I won't call her out, dude, but let's just say she was quite the, just enjoyed taking drugs. She would, so her little dog is with her on her lap. Oh, it's a terrible story. It's a terrible individual. She's like trying to coax the dog into taking one of the pills. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's a terrible story.
Terrible, actually.
And we're like, you can't give the pill. You can't give any pills to your dog. And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, I already loaded.
That's terrible,
Sorry.
actually.
He took her over on the airplane, and she
I actually love animals, so that's terrible.
Yeah, we love animals. So she would get her dog high to put her on the airplane.
Well,
Anyways,
that's
yeah,
different, though. That makes sense, though. But she's
doesn't
like,
want
oh,
any
I
more
just
pills."
still pretend like she's on the plane.
No, the dog didn't want any pork. The dog was already high. Anyways, here, give me this 20. That's terrible. But the very fact that they had this hit or miss bowl, it was called the hit or miss bowl, dude. What's a miss? You die? Like, what kind of miss are we talking about, dude? And what's a hit? You
They're
feel
like, what happened to
better?
you? Priapism?
Well, that's kind of a hit and a miss.
Yeah. You want to see?
It had this little sunken, look at that, winner. Little sunken, this living room that had this picture of them, him, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, all playing pool. And they had this big pool. Oh, it was very cool. Oh, man, we need more of those hit or miss balls, dude. I think after you get to a certain age, it wouldn't be the worst thing. You know what I mean? Because you're kind of ready for it. But as a young person, I don't want to have that experience, dude. I was just so stunned. People partook. I was just, as this bowl's being passed around, it was just amazing. And you don't know what these pills are.
Yeah, that one well,
some
nowadays in
random pills.
2025, I would not do that.
You would not, but back in the day,
I would
what happens
absolutely
if,
not do that.
what happens if one's like a diuretic and the other one's like a birth control? You don't even know what the hell is in there. I've always wondered, what happens if a guy takes a birth control pill? What happens to
I don't know. Why don't you take one for
Check
the team
out,
and
take
find
one.
out for
Find out.
Somebody
Somebody
will
knows.
do it.
I'm sure it's not a good thing, right? Or does it just like go through you? And
I'm surprised that's not a YouTube video on the algorithm.
I know. It will be when I get it.
I'm
It
sure.
will be later tonight to be like, David, the AI will catch up with me later. You know
Perfect.
what I'm saying?
We're gonna keep it going. So what are your thoughts on this roulette system?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Look at this. I haven't had a buy-in. What did we start with?
We started with 540.
Oh my God, this is a great system. Holy crap, look at this. I'm only down like 40,
When you're losing,
$55.
that's how you know we've been doing
Yeah.
YouTube too long. We're only down. Wow, that's such a win.
That's a win. That's a brilliant. And we've been talking. We haven't even. And by the way, it's easy. I've been able to set this up every time.
There you go. Look at that $10 win.
Another
every time.
$10
30,
win,
30,
dude.
10, and 10. Oh my gosh.
I'm all priapismed up here. Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Because he submitted
were-
the first one. We reviewed
I know, and we had no idea
We had
what it
no
was called.
clue. We
No
didn't
clue.
even question
We were like, oh, this sounds like an interesting thing. We thought it was a made-up word. We had no idea it was a medical term, dude. You know what I mean? So that way I got 3, 5. I'm only missing 6, 7, 9. Oh,
Wow.
Another $10.
Another $10 win.
Dude, and I got a little G-spot action going on.
Who needs Blue Chew when you can just play roulette? You know? By the way, that's how you really get our attention. When you go down there in the link
Yeah.
tree,
Anything.
submit a casino strategy.
Yeah, anything related to the penis usually gets our attention.
Yeah, it's
well,
like-
it gets Alex's attention. He zeroes in right on.
That's it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How to smash a big booty Latina?
He didn't
Great.
even know what priapism was, and he's like, "Oh, that sounds good. That feels right."
Yeah. That by the way, that's a question right there on bar trivia night. You know.
Bar trivia?
Yeah.
That'd be a great
Someone's
bar
gonna sit
trivia.
there and be like,
Yeah, what'll send you to the hospital after too many blue pills?
that's it.
That's the word for that.
That's it.
Well, Dennis taught me the word for the elbow part, which I thought was interesting.
weenus?
It's a weenus.
Yeah.
Play with my weenus all the time. My mother slaps me, and then I tell her what it is. My weenus is getting a little. And which one?
Vagina.
The
Gina?
Oh, that
That's
makes
the Gina?
sense. That's the Gina,
wow.
buddy. You have your own Gina. You can scissor your Gina with. We can scissor our Ginas, dude.
Perfect.
Just like that. Ah! Not once did I get it.
$10 win.
Brutal.
What a blessing.
What a blessing.
What a
All right,
blessing.
that's the last one.
We're all done.
Brutal. I lost $5. We came in 520.
540.
Oh shit! I
Because it's
lost
108
$25. Oh man, I lost $25.
All right, we're all finished here, gang.
Yeah,
We're in. I just want to make sure. 108 units. That's correct. 540.
540.
I got 100 right here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 520. I'm down $20. How about you, sir?
I'm down $25, dude.
Wow. Holy shit.
Between both of us. That's not a bad system. Yeah, it's hard to beat. This is an all play all day, not really win, not really lose system.
We do have a grading scale. Durian is the worst, then eggplant, then plum, then beach, then grapefruit. Give
Yeah.
us your thoughts, sir.
For an all day system, with only for 540, I think it's a great system. I mean, why the 540? Why not just 500?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, is there some kind of, but I think, I mean, that's a magical number, but I think for 500, a lot of people buy in for 500. I think this is a great play all day system. We were in, I don't think we were ever at risk, and we weren't even paying attention. You know what I'm saying? And I like how you play less and you look for that to be a reset and then maybe, but our caveat was we went 10 here and won. You know what I mean? I think that's a better way to go. So you win a little, instead of it being pushy, you just win it, and then you just get those $10 grinds. But anyways, this is for a fairly conservative player that's looking to spend time at the casino, not looking to really win or lose, yeah? Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Stare at the roulette wheel, sir.
Okay.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. Plum.
Peach. Oh man, I'm just such the optimist today. God.
I mean, for a system that supposedly gives you a prolonged erection, it's hard to beat. But, you know,
You're already past the beach stage. I get it, dude.
Yeah.
I get it. That's hilarious.
now it's at the part stage where it hurts now.
yeah, where it hurts.
Yeah, where it hurts, you know. So
Uh-huh.
it's not a bad system. I just feel like the opportunity on this is like, that's all.
The punning is just next level, dude.
It's
It's a hard to beat
By the way-
system, buddy.
While David's just sitting there yapping, I'm like, I was just sitting there, that's all I gave a shit about. I was like, what can I say about? He's like, it's hard to beat. So, all right,
That gets funnier the more you think about it, dude. Especially if you know the definition, dude.
yeah, all right. Thank you guys so much.
It's a hard to beat system.
Yeah, there you go.
That's gonna be the teaser, dude. This next system is hard to beat.
More videos in the corner. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next time.
And then off to Keno to unwind.
Well, the truth is,